I don't want to be known as the person that's saying this financial widget or strategy will change your life, because it won't. A product won't change your life. A product will never change your life. Even a financial strategy won't change your life. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the BetterWealth podcast. It's Caleb Guilliams here. I'm doing a solo episode. I'm going to talk about infinite banking, my identity crisis, and what to expect here at BetterWealth going forward. I first of all have to thank every single listener, YouTube subscriber, people that have reached out to us, our clients. Like, you guys are unbelievable, and the reason why we produce content on a weekly basis. I am so grateful for you and the feedback. I'm grateful for even the haters in the comments that are thinking I am scum of the earth and the world would be much better if I wasn't here. But then also a lot of other people that have given me very, very helpful criticism or thoughts or questions. I appreciate you guys a ton. And really, at BetterWealth, if this has not been present recently to you, I want to share with you that BetterWealth, our whole mission is to help you live intentionally. That's the key for us. Intentional living is like our financial freedom or financial independence metric. Like, we want our clients to be intentional, and we do that by changing the way that you think about money. That is why we get up. We serve and coach clients. We help set up, you'll hear this, life insurance policies for our clients. We'll refer out to our network of specialists as it relates to, things like taxes and investments and all these for one purpose and one purpose only: to help you live more intentional. To help you live intentionally, we figure out what that is. And then if there's something we can do in-house, amazing, we'll do it. If there's someone that we need to connect you with, we'll do it. And why? Like, how do you know that you're succeeding in the BetterWealth economy or ecosystem? Are you able to be more intentional? The definition of intentional living or a person that's living intentional is someone that's living with a purpose and a focus. I love that, because if you're very purposeful with what you're doing, it makes you be focused. And so often in our financial world, we are not focused, and we're looking to other people, whether it's Dave Ramsey, whether it's myself, whether it's someone who writes a book on what they think about what we should do with our money. And we tend to turn off our brains, and as a result, are not hyper-focused on that money follows value, and that whether we invest or work or whatever, money follows value. So here's my identity crisis is I went to our amazing team, and you will see that we are continuing to invest in people and strategies to help better share this message, because I don't think enough people are talking about money from a standpoint of intentional living. I went to our team and I said, all right, we got to up our game when it comes to especially YouTube. We looked at YouTube analytics, and apparently YouTube sees us as the life insurance and infinite banking people. All the videos that people are watching and liking and being served up recommendation videos are all life insurance and infinite banking related. My identity crisis is I go, oh my goodness, I don't want to be known as the person that's saying this financial widget or strategy will change your life, because it won't. A product won't change your life. A product will never change your life. Even a financial strategy won't change your life. The mindset, how you think about money, will. And so as a result, how you think about money, you're going to choose different products or financial strategies. But I literally have and I'm currently processing my identity crisis, because on one hand, I am huge believer in properly structured, overfunded life insurance. I think it could be an amazing foundational tool where your money can grow tax advantage. You have access to capital to invest in yourself, your business, other opportunities. It can be amazing for retirement. It can protect you and your family and your legacy. It can allow people to save more money. It can help you show up more powerfully. Like, don't get me wrong, I love life insurance. We have a lot of videos about life insurance, and I think one of the reasons why people are finding us is they're like, finally someone that like gets it, but is not like scammy. It's not trying to tell me like this is going to solve my marriage problems. Like, that's not true. A financial product is a financial product. Where I cringe a little bit is I can talk about life insurance and people get so excited they call our company or they'll comment, and in their head they go, this is the solution to all my problems. You're a business owner and you're saying, my business, if I just had life insurance as a foundational asset, my business will take off. It could. The product, it's going to be because of the mindset shift. Your family doesn't just need this thing and your family's problems are going to go away. Your marriage is not just going to get that much better if you have life insurance or do infinite banking. What is infinite banking? A guy by the name of Nelson Nash, who was a dear friend before he passed away, he actually did a podcast with him. He did a book called Becoming Your Own Banker. It's a very popular book. I would encourage you to check it out. And he talks about a lot of its philosophy of like why you should become your own banker and that you should have the banking function at the center of your life, and how the banks have all the money, and so learn the principles. And so he wrote an amazing book, Principle Centered. He used illustrations from like 30 years in the past, so that's kind of a bummer because they're a lot outdated and it's confusing. And some of the things, I don't agree with everything that he said in the book, but overall, I agree with the mindset and the mission. And this guy impacted so many people around the world. It's truly, truly inspiring, and it's motivating. And so, that's a world that, I came up in, is like, okay, teach people how to take control of their money, which I 100% am behind. And life insurance is an amazing vehicle because it can be foundational in all the other benefits that I talked about. On one hand, we're going to continue to double down on that content because we're not going anywhere. We want to be the one-stop shop. If you want overfunded life insurance, if you want to set this up, if you want to work with specialists, if you want to work with people that truly have your best interests in mind, reach out to our company, BetterWealth.com. You can schedule a clarity call. Like we want to help. We're unashamed of using life insurance at the center of your life, and we help a lot of people. In fact, we have clients in all 50 states as it relates to that. So I want to be very clear with that. And at the same time, this is where my identity crisis is coming. I don't want to be the company that's saying all your problems will be solved if you get life insurance. I want to talk about efficiency. I want to talk about money principles. I want to talk about mindset. I want to talk about cash flow, because cash flow is really the deal. We're going to be talking a lot more about this concept of cash flow ratio. It's a ratio between what money is being spent and what money is being saved. This is a concept that was influenced by a guy named Dave Anderson, who's had a tremendous impact in my life. And so when I hear things like that, I go, man, like if we want to change the way that people think, we got to get people at the heart issue. We got to understand like how people are processing. And yes, life insurance can benefit some people, but it may or may not. And we should be able to measure that. And you've seen maybe some of the content of us pulling out our financial model. And it's a 2-line graph, and we can really quickly show people, are you financially balanced or not? Like there's a lot of great content that's going to be coming. And there's a lot of past great content that we've talked about that. And so the identity crisis is, as a movement, YouTube is going to incentivize us to continue to just stay in our lane and talk about life insurance, and we're going to produce a lot more content with that. We're also like, there's the elephant in the room that is like, hey, we want to be the one-stop shop for every financial decision in the future. We're not there yet. But in order, we need to talk about, the efficiency of paying off your house or not. We need to talk about the efficiency of selling your business or not. We need to talk about, should you buy this car, the best way to purchase cars, and the best way to teach your kids about money. And really, we need to teach you and encourage you and inspire you to continue to live intentionally by using money as a tool and being a good steward of that. And so all in all, I want you guys to know that we as a company are committed to helping you. We're committed to really dialing 2 areas because we have to stay focused. Area number 1 is obviously the and asset, whether you want to call it infinite banking or whatever you want to call it. Like that's what we're going to continue to be, the one-stop shop, and create a lot of content there. But then we're also going to be talking about the cash flow ratio, being efficient, money principles, how to think about money. And the same reason, the same purpose is behind both these topics, to help people live more intentionally. So with that, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, what we could do more content on. Do you agree with me? Do you think we should just do life insurance content? Do you think we do too much life insurance content and should we focus? I am open to all feedback, but I'm also committed to doubling down because this message of intentional living is not being shared at the rate it should. And there's people out there that are creating 10 to our 1 content, and the content's really bad and is helping people focus on the wrong thing. And that gets me fired up, and I'm starting to lose my voice because I've been in the studio talking about a lot of videos. We're doing a Dave Ramsey series, which is a lot of fun and interesting, and we're doing series with the team members, and we're just gonna up our game across the board. So don't be shy. Reach out if there's anything that we can do as a company. Please let us know. We're gonna be starting to come out with workshops. So stay tuned for that. And if you're an advisor and want to learn more about the Better Wealth movement, there's a link below that you can check out. And we want to hear from you because we're really building a movement, and we want people to really grasp this and take their business, their family, their life in a more intentional next level.